Hello everyone, today I'm back with another tutorial. In this video, we are going to design the tab layout in Android using Kotlin. So this is a final screen we are going to get. So this is our tab layout and this is our three tabs of different animals. You can see, you can also swipe through these tabs. Okay, so this is my tab layout. So first we need to create one project. So this is a project I have already created. So first we need to enable the data binding. So to enable the data binding, go to build.gradle here, and here in Android, I need to enable the data binding. Build features, and here I am doing the data binding true. Data binding is initialized to true. Let's sync now here. Now go to the resource layout file. Now right click here, show context section, convert to data binding layout, and remove this line. Now I have to take one fragment. So right click here and take new fragment, and let's take blank fragment and I am naming it as home fragment. Click finish. Now go to the activity main XML file over here. Instead of constant layout, I am going to take the frame layout. Let's change the constraint layout to frame layout here. Frame layout. Okay, let's remove the text room of here and let's give it some ID. ID I am giving it as home frame. Okay. Now convert it to data binding layout. Show context section. Already it's been converted. Okay. Let's save it. Control S. Now go to the main activity over here. Let's create instance of binding over here. Late in it, where binding of type activity main binding. And let's initialize it. Binding initialized to data binding util dot set content view. And here is activity is this. And I will pass the layout r dot layout dot activity main. Now load the fragment over here. Export fragment manager. Dot begin transaction. Dot replace. And here I will pass the ID of our frame layout r dot id dot home frame. And next I will pass the name of the our fragment, which is home fragment dot commit. Let's save it. Now let's go to the design part of our home fragment. Let's go open the layout design. Click on split. Now here first change the frame layout to linear layout here. Linear layout. Let's remove this. Control Z. Let's take the linear layout first. Change it to linear layout. Okay, now remove the text view from here. Now inside the linear layout, I will take one toolbar. First, change the orientation of linear layout to vertical. Here, orientation I am setting it to vertical. Okay. Now inside the linear layout, I will take one toolbar and I am setting its width to match parent, and height I am setting it to the action bar size, attr slash action bar size. Okay. Now I will set the background color. So here are the colors I have already taken. Let's open the values folder and colors. So these are the color. I have to take some more colors. Let's paste the color over here. Control V. So these are the two colors I am taking here. Let's save it. Now move to the fragment home over here. Now set the color. Background. I am setting it at the red color orange. Okay. As you can see. Now I can also set the title. I am setting the title as animal. Okay, I can also change the title color. I am setting it as white. Okay, now let's close this. Now I will take the tab layout after the after the toolbar. I will take one tab layout over here. Okay, let's take one tab layout after the toolbar. Tab layout, and width I am setting is at the match parent, and the height I am setting as wrap content over here. Now I will set the background. Background I am setting it as at the red color orange. Okay. Now I will set the tab icon tint color. Tab icon tint color I am setting as gray at the date color. Any color you can set. I am setting the tint color as gray. Now tab indicator I am setting as white. Tab mode I am setting as fixed. There are three modes: scrollable, auto, fixed. I will tell you each and every after some time when we will run the app. Let's set is at fixed first. Okay. Now I am setting the tab selected color, and I'm setting it as white. Now tab text color, and I'm setting it as gray. Now let's close this. Let's save this. Control S, and let's click here, show context section, and convert it to data binding layout. Let's remove this line. Now I will create the fragment and display it on each tabs. So I will create the different tab items, or I can say the fragment and display it on the tab on which I will click. So first I am will take the, let's take new fragment, and I am naming it as cat fragment. Let's click finish. Let's go to the layout file over here. Let's do the design. First, let's take some images. There are some images I have already downloaded. So let's copy these three images. Let's copy it and paste it inside our drawable folder over here. Let's paste it over here on our drawable folder. Click OK. Now let's change the frame layout to constraint layout over here. Constraint layout. Now remove the text view. So first I need to take one image view. Let's take one image view over here on our cat fragment. Android X app compact widget dot app compact image view, and the width I'm setting is as wrap content, or I can say I am setting the width as wrap content, and the height I'm giving it as 200 dp. And let's give it the constraint start to start of parent and top to top of parent and end to end of parent. And let's give it some ID. ID I am giving it as img cat. Now set the image source at the rate drawable slash cat. Okay, this is the image. So after that image, we need one text view below that image. So let's close this and take one text view below this image. App compact text view. Height wrap content. Width I am taking wrap content. Let's specify the constraint. Start to start of parent and top to bottom of img cat and top to bottom of img cat and end to end of parent. So this is the text you can see. I can also set the margin top. I am setting the margin top as 10 dp. I can also set the margin horizontal. Now for the text, let's open the Chrome browser. And here I will type the chat GPT. Let's open the chat GPT and asking write. Let's load it first. Now here I will write a description about a cat. Let's press enter over here. Let's copy this. Move to the Android Studio. And here I will set one text. So for creating the text, go to the string.xml file over here. And let's take string. Name I am taking as cat. And here I will paste it over here. And let's save it, Control S. Now move to the fragment. And here I will set the text. Text I am setting at the rate string. So this is the text. You can see I can also set the text size. Text size I am setting as 16 sp. Let's zoom it. You can see this is a text. I can also give the margins. Let's change the width here to 0 dp. You can see I have given the margin horizontal. It will automatically take the margin horizontal 10 dp from the middle. Okay, let's close this. So this is our first fragment. Now I need to create the second fragment to display on our tab layout. Okay, the second fragment will be a dog fragment. Let's take second fragment, new fragment, and I am naming it as dog fragment. Let's finish it. Now go to the layout file of dog fragment over here. Click on split. Now first change the frame layout to constraint layout. Now remove the text view from here. So what I need to do, let's copy this. Move to the dog fragment over here and let's paste it. And let's first change the ID. Now press Alt plus Enter over here. Here I also need to change the ID. img dog. Now change the image. Bull/dog. Okay, you can see this is our dog segment. We can also change the description over here. Let's open the chat GPT and here write a description about dog. Let's copy this and go to the Android Studio. And here I will create one file, string.xml, and here I will create string name. I am giving it as dog. Let's paste it. Let's save it. Now move to the fragment doc over here and change the string text to okay. Similarly, we have to create the third fragment, which is elephant. We have having the image of elephant. We need to create the third fragment, which is elephant. Let's click it over here, new fragment, blank fragment, and I am naming it as elephant fragment. Let's finish it. Go to the layout file over here, click on split. Now change the frame layout to constraint layout over here. Now remove the text view from here. Now paste it here. First copy it. From image view, I'm copying this line. Let's copy this, Control C. Now move to the elephant fragment over here and paste it over here. Alt plus enter. Now change the here ID. ID I am giving it as Ali. Here also change the ID. Let's change the image. Okay, let's zoom it. So this is our third fragment. Also change the string over here. Let's open the, let's copy this. Or we can write a description about dog. Let's copy this and go to the string.xml file over here. Create one string name I am setting as elephant. Let's paste it over here. Control Z. This is not. Let's first copy this. We need to write the description of elephant, okay, not dog. Write a description elephant. Let's copy this and paste it over here. Let's save it and move to the fragment over here and change the string. Okay. Now the fragment, we have successfully created three fragments. First one is cat fragment. This is our first fragment, and this is our second fragment, and this is our third fragment. Okay, this is the code. Now we need to create the viewpager adapter. Okay, let's create one viewpager adapter. For that, we need to take the viewpager first for swapping across the pages so that we can go through the different pages by swapping around the screen. So after the tab layout on the home fragment, I will take the viewpager2 over here. Let's take the viewpager2 and the width I am setting it as match parent. and the height I'm setting as wrap content, or this is our view pager 2. Now the layout weight I'm setting as 1. I'm passing the layout weight as 1. Here I need to set the layout weight to 0 dp, sorry. Let's set the layout height to 0 dp over here. And the height I'm setting as 1. Let's close this. So this is our view pager 2. Now I need to create the view pager adapter. Let's save it first. Right click over here, new Kotlin class file, and I am naming it as view pager adapter. Click enter. So this is our view pager adapter. So inside it, let's pass two parameter, fragment manager, of type fragment manager. The next one is life cycle, of type life cycle, and it will extend the fragment state adapter. Fragment state adapter, and I will pass two parameter over here, fragment manager, comma life cycle. Okay, now it will implement the members, get item count, and create fragment. Let's override these functions. Click OK. So these are the two functions is going to override. Now inside the get item count, I am going to return the items, which are the total number of tab items are 3. Return 3. Now inside the fun on create fragment, I am going to return the position here. Return when, and I will pass the position over here. Position. When the position is 0, I am going to load the cat fragment. Now when the position is 1, I am going to load the dog fragment. Else I will load the elephant fragment. Now, as you can see, I have successfully created the view pager adapter. Now I'm going to implement it on inside our home fragment. Let's open the home fragment. Here inside the home fragment, let's remove this line over here and remove this also. Now let's move this on create, and let's remove this. Let's remove the companion object over here. Now here I'm going to create the instance of binding, late init, where binding of type fragment home binding. and I'm going to initialize it over here. And I also need to create one array of private. Let's take animal array, val animal array. Let's take one animal array, and I am passing it at array of. Let's pass the array of here cat. The next one is dog. The third one is elephant. Now initialize the binding over here. Let's remove this line and initialize the binding. Binding initialize to fragment home binding dot inflate, and here I will pass the layout inflator comma container comma false, and let's return binding dot root over here. Return binding dot root. Okay, let's override the second function, which is the on view created. Let's overwrite over it over here on view created. Let's override this function, and inside it I will take one adapter. Let's create one instance of adapter over here, val adapter, and here I will take the view pager adapter, and it will take the two argument with fragment manager. Second one is lifecycle. Let's pass here the child fragment manager, and the second argument it is take is the lifecycle. Now inside the view pager binding dot view pager, let's give it ID to the view pager over here. First give the ID. I forget to give the ID. Let's give it some ID. View pager, and I plus dot adapter. Let's set the adapter to the view pager dot adapter, and I am setting the adapter over here. Now I will take the tab layout mediator. After that, take the tab layout mediator, tab layout mediator, and it will take the argument tab layout view pager. Let's pass the tab layout here, binding dot. Let's give the ID to the tab layout first. Open the home fragment over here, and let's give the ID to the tab layout. I forgot to give it ID. I'm giving it as tab layout, any ID you can give. Now here I will pass the binding dot tab layout. The next argument it will take the view pager, binding dot view pager. I will pass here tab comma position. Let's set the tab dot text, and I'm setting as animal array, and here I'll pass the position dot attach. Now you can see I have successfully created the design as well as a fragment view pager adapter. Now I have successfully created the tab layout. Let's run it. First check the code and change it to private first. Let's make it private. Now let's run the code and check our design. Let's run it. Now let's run the app. Click here. As you can see, this is our tab layout, and these are the three tabs. We can also switch to the tab by swiping here. Okay. Hope you like this video. Thank you.